Hi guys, I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to come into the room. This is guided messages from your guides, and I'll be really going into the reading. I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to come into the room. I did say 6. Why did this just go down? I bet you my daughter's going to come in here now that I'm going to be doing readings. So I'm not doing tarot. I should have changed my title. I think I did. I was doing a live this morning and I said that I was going to come on later on to give guided messages. I'm going to be doing different types of readings during the whole week from Monday to Friday. I am sorry, B-boy. Excuse me, darling. He's asleep, you see. Sorry, love. Oh, dear. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. You stay right there, all right, honey? Okay, so, just going to wait for a few more people to come in. Guys, I'm doing guided messages. I'm not doing tarot. This is guided messages from your guides. What your guides need you to know. So I'm going to wait for a few more people to come into them flies, really. I'm going to wait for a few more people to come into the room. I'm going to be pulling guided messages from your guides. And when I was meditating, actually, let me just... So, guided messages. I'm not doing tarot. I need your name, so please put your name. I'll only answer for you one time, and I will repost this on my YouTube channel, so go and check it out. Please put your name. If you want a personal private reading, please send me an email. I know this is backwards, guys. My email is on the link on my bio, on my TikTok, YouTube, and on Instagram. If you want an hour tarot reading, it's 50 Great British Pounds, past, present, future. I tune into the energy of past, present, and future. Very detailed. Usually 90% of the people that I read for never have any questions. I've answered everything, pick up on every single thing. That's 50 Great British Pounds. That's something like $60 something. A birth chart reading tunes into the whole year. I pick up on everything, every part of what's going to happen to you within the year. A birth chart reading is 30 Great British Pounds. That's something like $40 something. A soulmate reading, I'm sure you can guess what that is. 30 Great British Pounds, something like $40 something. And I do 2 questions for 3 cards each. That's £7.77. That's something like $10 and something. So those are the readings that I provide. If you want more details on the way I do my readings, by all means, send me an email and I will give you the details. And please, guys, read every word, because I tend to send an email and you guys are asking me questions that I've already answered on the first email. So please, please, please read the email really carefully. When I was meditating on the collective energy I did a live this morning, and it was talk because I didn't do it on Sunday. And it was talking about fear. I was talking about chakra, how to clear out fear from past trauma, past life traumas. So I'm going to repost that on my YouTube channel. I'm doing it now, actually. It's taking a little bit long, but I'm doing that now. So the reading that I did this morning, I'm reposting that now on my YouTube channel. I told you I was going to be back at 6 p.m. to give guided messages. This is not tarot. I'm specifically pulling from James Van Prague's deck, messages from the guides. For those you readers out there, or those of you who are looking for guidance each and every day, I do highly recommend this deck. I'm going to do something a little bit different when I'm giving my guided messages from your guides. I'm going to be reading the whole meaning from the book. I'm going to read to you what this card means. Now, when I was channeling and I was meditating on the energy before I start the reading, my guides, guardians told me that sometimes I might not be able to pick for the amount of people that's here, but I need you to be very mindful about the words that I'm saying. Even if I pick and I read one person, if I read a message for somebody in the room, and when I read for you, it resonates with your soul, what I'm saying to this other person, this is a message for you as well. So if I don't pick you today, whatever message comes out, it's a collective message that we all need to hear. For those of you who are looking for guidance in this moment, whatever card comes out, my guides told me it's a message for every single one of us, just in case you don't get picked. Please bear in mind that I am doing readings all week, from Monday to Friday. I'm going to be doing different types of readings, love readings, guided messages, just pulling tarot on your question, yes, no questions. I will be doing this all week and it's free. You don't need to pay me. I cater to everyone all over the world, for all of my followers. I know that some of you can't afford it, which is why I do my free readings. And the only time I do free readings is during my lives and not after. You guys send me messages after my lives, I will not answer you. So, bear with me. I need you to bear with me, guys, because I'm going to be reading the one card. One card is all of that, and I'm going to be reading it. And my guide said that I have no choice but to read it, because there is going to be an important message for all of you guys here. All of you. Okay. Let's get started. Okay. Sorry, I just woke up, B-boy. Angels, guides, loved ones, use me as a vessel, please, to give clear, concise, loving light messages for all of my family on here who needs guided messages. Use me as a vessel, please, of love and light. Love and light. So remember, guys, even if I'm picking for one person and the message that I'm saying and reading resonates with your soul, this is your message as well. So please bear that in mind. I will be reposting this on my YouTube channel. So if you want to listen to it again, by all means, go there and check it out. Okay. I already feel amped up. I'm a very slow reader as well, guys. I'm going to try and be as quick as I can. But again, these are very important messages that you need to know for your soul's growth, soul evolution, all of that jazz. So, joy. Joy. What does your guides want you to know, please, in love and light? Joy. Joy. And remember, guys, if this message sounds right for you, it resonates with you. Joy, your message to you, as well as anybody else who needs it. If anyone feels like they resonate with this, do not relinquish your power. Resonate with anyone? Then this is your message for you. Joy. Do not relinquish your power. Don't give up your power to someone external to you. You have created a blueprint for yourself, and your role in this matrix of life is vital. So the role, let me start again. You have created a blueprint for yourself, and your role in this matrix of life is vital. Never be less than who you are. If this card appears to you, examine how you may be taking a back seat in the dynamics of this incarnation. It may seem like an easier row to hoe if you wait. Everything's just blurred in together. Sorry, give me a second. I lost where I am now. It may seem like an easier row to hoe if you surrender to others. But in reality, you are doing a disservice to not only yourself, but to your soul's family. Your influence matters. Your opinion matters. It is part of your birthright. Do not be so quick to undermine yourself and give away any strength of your convictions. The puzzle pieces that create the bigger picture don't come together as a whole if you choose not to participate. Have faith in yourself and know that your emotions and manifestations in certain ways at certain times for this reason. Many insecure humans try to take away the power of others to build up their own shortcomings. So be aware that this is the result of fragile ego. Acknowledge this and don't engage in their attempts to manipulate. Be steadfast. Have resolve. That's your message. Don't relinquish your power, joy. So guys, this is going to take some time. My guides told me I have to read the book. I can't. I have to do what I say, what they say. Otherwise, I'm done. Lisa. Feel joy in all you do, Lisa. When you are not happy, you are not in alignment with your true divinity, and you have placed yourself in the earth's mindset of judgment and fear. Feelings of joy are spirit's way of letting you know that you are following your true path. The emotions of joy is a sign to consider mind to your conscious mind that this action that makes you feel this way is what you should be doing more. Only know that what you feel is good in only you know what feels good in your heart. So don't let judgment of others dissuade you from following your bliss. Do what you love, and love what you do is a mantra of this card. If something is making you miserable, you have the power to change the circumstances. The human lifespan is far too short to not be doing what feeds your soul. When you begin to live your joy, you become a beacon of love, and the law of attraction will see that all good things come to you. Feel the joy in all that you do, Lisa. Amy C. Angels, guides, loved ones. Amy C. What does your guide want you to know? Amy C. Okay. You have asked your guides. You've probably been doing that already, which is a good start. If you haven't, it's time to start asking. So your guides want you to talk to them. Ask your guides. Be mindful that you are not. Be mindful that you are not on this journey. Be mindful that you're not on this journey alone. It can seem that way at times, but there are many souls, not only on earth plane, but on the spiritual realm, who are who has your best interests at heart and are only eager to help. All you have to do is reach out and ask. When moments arise that are difficult, you may feel that you need help making the correct choices. Assistance is always here. This is an agreement before the incarnation, whether you consciously are aware of it or not. There are several ways to contact your guides: through contemplation, meditation, prayer, or asking for contact in your dream state. Your connection to the wisdom of guidance is omnipresent. It's your job to find the best way for you to receive it. Guides and teachers only work closely with you, and they understand your physical habits and mental processes so that they can steer you in the right direction. Besides professional assistance, they also have the ability to influence earthly circumstances for your benefit. There are many beings surrounding you from many realms, such as philosophers, sages, wise men, scholars, masters who no longer require incarnation in the physical earth school. Asking for help is not perceived as a weakness. In fact, just the opposite is true. If you are fully aware of the human who acknowledges and accesses his or her connection to the spiritual realm. Make a daily ritual to ask the guides, to ask your guides to go before you on the earthly path and show you the way. Ask for guidance. If you are stuck, ask for guidance, and they will come to you through music, through things that you least expect. Ask for guidance. If you don't ask, you don't get. Jess P. Jess P. What does your guides want you to know? Jess P. So if it resonates with you guys, any message resonates with you, it's for you. Please remember that. You've got make each day count. Remember that time for the spirit world doesn't exist. Everything has happened. Everything that has happened is happening now and will happen is occurring at this moment. But because the physical dimension has stars, moons, planets, which is true, you have neatly divided sections of time at your disposal. Each day is a new day, which affords you a brand new outlook and choices to make. Yesterday is gone forever. You never have to relieve that again. Now, with each new day, count on the moments and feel each one with compassion. Discover things about yourself that you have never before. Involve yourself in new activities such as volunteering or learning to play a musical instrument. Question your beliefs and values. Read inspirational poetry or begin physical workout regimens. Nurture the people that you live. Nurture the people in your lives. Assist them in seeing themselves differently. Always remember that your spirit is all expansion and growth. You must give yourself permission to be alive with each new day and not wait until life ends. Learn from all of those before you who have made mistakes of waiting for tomorrow to forgive, to love, to smile. Then it will be all over. And they were all left with nothing but regret. Live in the moment, yes. Now you have come back upon this planet to experience everything you can in this physical vibration. Do not hold back. Make each day count. Okay. Miriam. Angels, guides, loved ones. Miriam, what does your guides want you to know, please? Miriam. Calm is not a weakness. Calm is not a weakness. A state of calm is not a personality flaw. On the contrary, when you feel balanced and harmonious within your soul, you attract the energy to you. Human society often equates movers and shakers and type A personalities with prosperity and prestige. But at what cost to their emotional and physical health? Slow and steady wins the race. One day at a time are the mantras of this card. Sometimes the pressure of life on earth can feel like a light in your soul is being extinguished. It is your job to take care of the human vessel. I said this morning in the reading, so you can effectively follow the blueprint that you have created in your life. If you take too much onto your plate, it can cause stress and dis-ease. If you bring dis-ease to your body, your objectives here on earth become more difficult to accomplish. Material wealth is never a part of the soul blueprint. Prosperity in the form of money may certainly come from a variety of reasons, but it's never the objective. Happiness and inner peace are always higher priorities than a large bank account. 100. You can't take power or money with you when you leave the physical, but you can take gratitude and love that others have given you. And the easiest way to garner that affection is to project a calm, peaceful energy to those around you. Meditate and a ritual of sitting in the silence with your guides is always suggested if this card appears frequently to you. So calm, meditate, contemplate, get into that energy frequency, and things will just somehow fall into place. Pamela, what does your guides want you to know, Pamela? If I don't pick for you and one of these resonates, you've got to make each day count as well. Make each day count. Do not fester in what happened yesterday or worrying about what's going to happen in the future, because all of those things are not here yet. Remember that time for the spirit world doesn't exist. Everything has happened, is happening now, and will happen, is occurring at this moment. But because this physical dimension has stars, moons, planets, and you have neatly divided sections of times at your disposal, each day is a new day, which affords you a brand new outlook and choices to make. Yesterday is forever gone. You never have to relieve that again. Now, with each new day, count the moments and fill each one with compassion. Discover things about yourself that you've never before. Involve yourself in new activities, volunteer work, learning to play an instrument or a musical instrument. Question your beliefs and your values. Read inspirational poetry or begin physical workout regiments. Nurture the people in your lives. Assist them in seeing themselves differently. Always remember that spirit is about expansion and growth. You must give yourself permission to be alive with each new day and not wait until the end of life. Learn from all of those before you who have made mistakes, waiting for tomorrow to forgive, to love, to smile. Then it was all over and they left with nothing but regret. You have come back upon this earth plane to experience everything that you can in the physical vibration. So don't hold back. Make each day count. Zarina, what does your guides want you to know? Zarina, what does your guides want you to know? Inspire others. We all have a purpose here. Even if we don't know what the hell it is yet, we all have a purpose. It could be a carer, a nurse, a guide of somebody, teacher in some way or some form, even a mother, being a father. We're all here for a purpose. Give me a second, guys. I need to find the page. Oh my God. I don't know why my guides insisted that I have to read the pages, but I got to. Okay. So inspire others. As your personal journey of self-awareness unfolds, many will be drawn to your energy. The more you acknowledge that you are a spirit choosing to have a physical experience, the more people will be drawn to your light. Be aware of I can't read this word. Proselytizing. I don't know what that word is. However, because everyone has their own path. Instead, lead by example. Share your thoughts and your beliefs. That everyone has their own personal experience, valid belief system that works for them. Everyone has their own way. Always be in a state to assist others in awakening in their hearts to their own spiritual heritage and personal power. The origin of the word inspire is to breathe, but it can also mean to receive divine information. The significance of this card in your spread means that you have the ability to share your spiritual wisdom in a non-threatening, thoughtful manner. Think of a farmer sowing his seeds, knowing that not every single day one will sprout, but at least you have planted the seed, dedicated in your belief that what may bloom is beneficial for another's journey. Be encouraging in your dealings with others and make others feel good about themselves is the greatest gift that you can do. Inspiring others, telling your story, letting people know the things that you have suffered. This inspires others to do better. Liz, angels, guides, loved ones, what does your guides want you to know? What does your guides want and need you to know? Liz. Focus on the positive. You know, people have a tendency to focus on all the things that's gone wrong, on all the negative things, therefore creating self-fulfilling prophecies. Focus on the positive. Everything is energy. Life on earth is full of circumstances that we label as good or bad. When you choose to focus on awareness on your circumstances, you are sending energy to it that will make it stronger. This is what I said to you earlier. You put all your thoughts and your words and your energy into something good or bad, you amplify the energy. So it only makes sense to give energy to the circumstances that you perceive as positive. If this card appears to you, you may have to take a step to alter your thinking. You may be given too much energy. You may be giving too much energy to a situation that is troublesome. Some humans are programmed by nature to dwell in the negative instead of the positive. It may take some practice to alter your reactions. Every event and every person who comes into your life has a purpose. It's human nature to categorize everything as beneficial or detrimental instead of just being a lesson. Amen. You can train yourself to look at life's events or people objectively and become aware of the reasons that you are on your path. What is a lesson? After you've come to understand why this event or this person has come to you, you can decide the amount of energy you would like to send its way. Don't give it any airtime if it's draining the hell out of you. Irrelevant of how you handle the situation, learn to look at the lesson as being beneficial for your growth. If you've learned something from it, and hopefully you have, then that is focusing on the positive. Focus on the positive, guys, please. Caroline, what does your guides want you to know? Caroline, love and light for Caroline, please. And thank you for Caroline. Caroline, are you listening? Release toxic relationships. I think everyone is going to be resonating with this one. Release toxic relationships. In order for a soul to thrive, it needs to be in an environment of love and harmony. I know this is resonating with 82 of you. I can feel it. Whew. When this discord or imbalance, the soul suffers and the body is often left with emotional or physical pain. Oftentimes, souls like you who are making progress in the spiritual path will attract others who may be drawn to your light and can siphon off your energy, leaving you feeling depleted and empty. It is always the first impulse of the evolved soul to want to assist their fellow travelers who seem to be struggling. But there comes a time when you must realize that their path and your path have little in common, and that is the best, and that it is best to part ways. Sometimes the soul will be brought into your journey just so you can prove to yourself that you have wherewithal to release them. Toxic relationships come in all forms and can be detrimental in many ways. In your life, attempt to release those who are not in accordance with your being and do not inspire your soul. You may need to reconstruct your sense of healthy boundaries with people in your life. Do not allow your kindness to be mistaken as an entry for others to mistreat you. Oh, hell no. Life is too short to be with others who are not enjoying who are not enjoying the adventure and who aren't who aren't helping you co-create the world that you want to live in. Release toxic energy, please. Charisse, release toxic energy. This is for everyone in here, yes? Including myself. Charisse, what does your guides want you to know, please? Charisse, what does your guides... Okay, here we go. Why does this keep coming out? I'm going to be reading the same thing over and over again. Charisse, your guides want you to make each day count. Remember that time and the spirit world does not remember that time for the spirit world does not exist. Everything has happened, is happening now, and will happen, is occurring at this moment. But because the physical dimension has stars, moons, planets, you have neatly divided sections of time at your disposal. Each day is a new day, which affords you a brand new outlook and choices to make. Yesterday is forever gone. You'll never have to relieve that again. Now, with each new day, count the moments and fill each one with compassion. Discover things about yourself that you have never done before. Involve yourself in new activities such as volunteering or learning to play a musical instrument. Question your beliefs and your values. Read inspirational poetry or begin a physical workout regime. Nurture the people in your lives. Assist them in seeing themselves differently. Always remember that your spirit is all about expansion and growth. You must give yourself permission to be alive with each new day. Not wait until life ends. Learn from all of those before you who have made the mistakes of waiting for tomorrow, to forgive, to love, to smile, and then it's all over, and then they were left with nothing but regret. You have come back to the spiritual plane to experience everything that you can in the physical vibration, so don't hold back. Make each day count. Okay. Let's see. Ornella. What does your guides want you to know, Ornella? I'm going to shuffle it 3 times, yeah? Ornella. What does your guides want you to know? I'm taking the one that falls on the floor. You have followed the golden rule. What the hell does that mean, Anna? I will tell you. Follow the golden rule. If it resonates with you, it's for you. Ornella, this is for you. The message of this card is a cornerstone of anyone choosing to live in a mindful life. Anytime it appears to you, you will know that a situation is occurring or about to occur in which you need to treat others as you would like to be treated. Putting yourself in someone else's shoes and imagining what advice, help you would like if you were that person is the greatest exercise of empathy there is. For a karmic standpoint, you can never go wrong by following the golden rule. How you treat others can be labeled as right or wrong, but as long as your intention was to do good as you'd like to be treated, then there is no culpability on your path. You come with an honest and sincere intention based on things you know best yourself. Guessing or assuming what actions to take can often lead to misunderstandings. Always think to yourself, if I were that person, what would I like to hear from me? So putting yourself in other people's situations, treat others how you would like to be treated is what that card represents. Shamasia. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, honey. Miss Pig 40. What does your guides want you to know, please? Shamasia. Kindness counts. This is what your guides want you to know. They're saying kindness counts. Right, let me just find a page, guys. Give me a second. Kindness counts. Okay, this is what your guides want you to know. Okay. Experiencing life on earth can become overwhelming. Often there are not enough hours in the day to accomplish everything that you would like. This is the one thing that does not take up any extra time, and that you can do every moment of every day, is to be kind. The manifestation of loving light given from one soul to another is in this physical dimension is known as kindness. It is an acknowledgement and a recognition of the other person who deserves the same love you give to yourself. When you share this energy with another, it may be the most important element of the soul. Needs that particular time element that their soul needs at this particular time in their journey. They may be in a place of insecurity, and this is a gift that you can bestow, may center them enough to make the correct choices for themselves. When you are kind to someone, or someone is kind to you, it is felt in the heart chakra as a physical manifestation. It warms my heart is often said when an act or even a story of kindness resonates with you. This is the energy of your soul, and anything that brings forth that energy should be nurtured. Make a concerted daily effort to be aware of the energy that you are sending out. Kindness is courageous. I love the heart chakra. Heart chakra is about the love. This is about speaking your truth. Okay. Kylie. Angels, guides, loved ones. Okay. Your guides want you to practice moderation. Overdoing something sometimes isn't good for your journey. It could be eating. It could be whatever. Practice moderation is what your guides want you to know, Kylie. You have chosen to incarnate to this physical dimension to enjoy and partake in experiences you could not have anywhere else. In all things, whether in the spiritual realm or on the earth realm, balance is key to everything. Moderation simply means avoiding extremes in all things. You must learn to conserve energies and bring moderation in order to live a fuller life, expressing yourself more clearly and cultivate the gifts of your spirit. This card makes an appearance to you because you need to examine what aspect of your life seems to be overshadowed, that overshadows the rest. Too much work, too much food, too much stress are all common areas to keep a watchful eye on. You are a precious being, and you need to understand that it is your responsibility to bring yourself a state of balance and moderation, or suffer the consequences. In life, there should always be a sense of cooperation with others. You are experiencing a time in our civilization that is saturated with stimulation and technology. It is therefore imperative to stop and be mindful of the moments that you are living. Simplicity in all things, mixed together with a sense of balance in everything you partake in, makes for a happier and longer life. Practice moderation. Helen. Angels, guides, loved ones, what does your guides want you to know, please, Helen? What does your guides want you to know, Helen? What does your guides want you to know, please, Helen? If it resonates with anyone else, this is a message for you. What does your guide... You have journey within. This is the heart chakra. Journey within. This is about going into hermit mode, Jess. Doing some soul searching. Journey within. Okay, guys. Give me a second. I need to find the page. A lot of mercy. Okay. Journey within. The physical body is a product of this material dimension. It is created on Earth using elements like carbon, hydrogen, and calcium. It is vulnerable it is vulnerable, it has limitations and a finite lifespan. Very true. Your higher self has chosen to inhabit it, to have experiences that the spirit world does not offer. It's so true, guys. I've got to explain that in a minute. It is not the real you. This is just the vessel holding in your soul. The real you is perfect, limitless, and eternal. It is connected to everyone and everything you see. The ability to contact your guides and their knowledge is omnipresent, but you must do your part to access their wisdom. This card appears to you. If this card appears to you in your spread, it is a message encouraging you to be receptive to the guidance that is your birthright. Meditation, sitting in silence, and asking to receive advice during this dream state are all ways of establishing contact with the higher self, you, and the guides. Use these tools that have been granted to you. Don't be discouraged by the earthly distractions placed between you and your guides. Practice developing this sacred relationship, and you'll find that life becomes much easier when you have daily communication with your guides. 100%. This is the heart chakra. Open up your heart chakra to receive, surrender, just trust. Gloria. What does your guides want you to know? Gloria. Gloria. Matha. Gloria. I will be reposting this on my YouTube channel. If you guys want a personal private reading, send me an email. My email's on the link on my bio on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. Gloria, are you ready? Are you ready for your message? Because your guides want you to learn from your mistakes. Gloria, learn from your mistakes. If this resonates with anyone, take it, because it's a message for you as well. Earth is a schoolroom. Your higher self has chosen to enroll in this dimension to learn lessons that the spirit world does not teach quickly. Congratulate yourself for the bravery it takes to leave the comfort of feeling at one with everything and choosing to experience the sensation of separation of separateness while you go about your tasks. You are expected to make mistakes. Having said that, it is the wise soul who always learns from them. Life on earth continually presents you with challenges, and the quicker you learn, the quick learners find that they are presented with fewer struggles. This card appears in your spread. If this card appears in your spread, your guides are reminding you that the more you use the knowledge of past experience when confronted with a life lesson, the less of these lessons will be presented to you going forward. Take responsibility for the mistakes and do not look to blame any other for the consequences. Instead of blame, move into a state of understanding and acceptance of the lesson. In doing so, you will not need to repeat this behavior in the future incarnation. Amen. In life, there is no failures, just possibilities of doing something differently than you used to by using the knowledge from past experiences. Everyone needs to learn from their mistakes. If you go into a bad situation and you're reacting the way that you always react and it ain't getting you anywhere but making you stressed out and tired and depressed, don't do it again. Learn from your mistakes. Enyo. What does your guides want you to know? Please, in love and light. Enyo. What does your guides want you to know? Enyo. What does your guides want you to know? Please, in love and light. What does your guides want you to know? Please. Know your truth. Guys, if this resonates with you, this is a message for you as well. Know your truth. Okay, let me just find the page. Know your truth. Dogma. is a set of rules, principles, or beliefs that have been created by humans in the physical dimension with an expectation of being followed by others. From a soul perspective, dogmatic thinking is a facade because each soul has its own truth, 100%. And that path is not to be shared by all because the path will not best serve all. With assistance from your guides, your higher self has created a unique blueprint for your soul's journey that cannot be fulfilled by following the rules set forth by another. That's why I always say to you guys, listen to your soul. Don't listen to anyone else. Listen to the soul. The language of the soul is intuition. I say that as well. And you have the ability to be in constant connection with it. You instinctively know if something isn't right or something isn't wrong, if something is wrong with you. Many beliefs concerning the mysteries of the spirit will cross the human path, and you will innately know which ones to hold on to and which ones to discard. If something resonates with you, keep it. If it doesn't make any sense to you, then it's not right for you. Let it go. You are the creator of your belief system that works best for you. The mantra of this card is to thine own self be true. To thyself be true. What is right for you is not necessarily right for everyone else. Yeti. Angels, guides, loved ones, what does your guides want you to know, please? And thank you, Yeti. What does your guides want you to know? If a message comes out and it resonates with your soul and your intuition, this is a message from you guys. It's a message for you from your guides. Okay. Give, Yeti, give without expectation. Give without expectation. When you spread light and love to others, it should be done without any conditions attached to the act. We are all made out of the same energy. Amen. So the good that you give out is essentially given to yourself. My stomach is like rumbling. When you help others, you help yourself is the mantra of this card. What needs to be emphasized is that the joy of giving is your reward. Energy is constantly flowing, and by loving, giving unconditionally, you increase the flow and bring into a higher vibration and you begin to go into the higher vibration of beginning, which in turn assists you. Giving is a part of your soul, and when you're not able to give without condition, your ego has issues of security and or the need to feel acknowledged. When you give selflessly from the heart, you increase the energies of abundance and gratitude throughout your sphere of influence. Life is not a competition. We are here to help each other. Focus on ways that you can achieve this in your own life without consciously thinking about it. The best reward reaped are from acts that you don't even realize that you have sown. Give without expectation. I love that. I don't like people that give to me and go, well, you know, I gave you that, you know, the other day. It's like, don't give to me if you're going to give to me with something, with a consequence. Doesn't work like that. Don't do that. That's not good. Ketsia. What does your guides want you to know? Ketsia. Angels, guides, loved ones, what does your guides want you to know? Remember, guys, if it resonates with you, it is for you. Ketsia, what does your guides want you to know? Guided message, what does your guides want you to know? Wow. This is for everyone. Everyone in here. 108 of you. Like energy attracts like. Like attracts like. What you send out, you get back in. This is why I'm very, very, I say this all the time. Listen up. This is not only for Ketsia, this is for everyone. This card represents a major tenet of wisdom that the guides would like you to impart. The law of attraction tells you that whatever energy you focus your awareness on, that is the energy you will manifest. So if you're focusing on all the shit is what you'll manifest. If you're focusing on good things, that's the things that you will manifest. You are the creator of your reality. It may seem like a straightforward advice, but life on this earth plane is filled with fear in its many guises. The day-to-day distractions that prevents you from focusing on love and compassion can lead you down a road of anxiety, tension, and stress. I know that one. If you want love and joy in your life, you must expect love and joy in your life. If you were to live by the basic truth that you would learn to be, if you were to live by the basic truth, you would learn to be mindful of your daily life choices and their consequences. In the physical dimension, it is easy to give into fear and anxiety, but you must realize that it will be these energies that you will attract to yourself. You must make conscious effort, guys, to turn fear-based energies that you are creating with your mind and your thoughts to compassion, forgiveness, understanding, mercy, tolerance, and service. No one can escape this law. None of you, no one, even me, can escape from this law, for it is a supreme rule. Like any regiment, this takes practice. This card appears in your spread. Be on the lookout for any events that may create stress. Consciously acknowledge it and focus on solutions that turn that energy into positive outcome. Like energy attracts like energy. That could not be more true. It can't be more true. It's so true. Okay, Obi. What does your guides want you to know? Obi, angels, guides, loved ones. What does Obi need to know? What do you want Obi to know, please? If it resonates with you, it is for you. It's not just for Obi, it's for all of you. But Obi, your guides want you to know. Okay, so that one first. Have an attitude of gratitude. When you focus and you give thanks for what you do have, divine gives you more things to be thankful for. Law of attraction. Divine sees that you're happy in the present moment. You're happy with what you have. They will give you more to be grateful for. Have an attitude of gratitude. Although it may not always seem so, life on earth is a gift that you may have given to yourself. Every person you meet and every situation you experience is to be received positively, because each one is a chance to learn. Learning, everything is a lesson. And regardless of whether you choose to spend a moment with a lesson or decades, it is always for your benefit. So approach everything in life with positive, gracious attitude, because these experiences have been given to you for your advantage. It's often difficult to accept that the events we perceive as negative or bad are actually beneficial, but try to open up your awareness to the bigger picture of what am I learning from this experience. If this card appears in your spread, it also means that you have started to take the good things that have entered into your life for granted. Learn to count your blessings. Everything that happens to you in life, it's not because the divine is trying to torture you or the universe is trying to torture you because you think you're a bad person or you're not good or you're lacking. It's always, what can I learn from this experience, from this situation, from this person? Mike, angels, guides, loved ones. What does Mike, what does your guides want you to know, please, for Mike? It's so good to see a man in here. Mike, what does your guides want you to know, Mike? Love is your energy, Mike. Love is your energy. I love this. If it resonates with you guys, it is for you. Love is your energy. Your soul is energy. the closest word on earth to describe the energy of love. It is your natural state. It really is. After your higher self has conferred with the guides before incarnation, the awareness of your divine loving nature is then filtered through the physical dimension where love is not the natural state. Yes, because the ego gets in the way. This is why Earth is such a challenging experience. Every soul incarnated here with the best intentions of manifesting the energy of love in all that they do. But this dimension is a worthy opponent. Compassion, empathy, and equality can easily be taken over by apathy, indifference, and prejudice. This card is a reminder to you that all the challenges life on earth throws at you can be minimized by exercising the incarnate power of love within you. Love is the greatest healing force. Oh my God, it really is. It unites and understands. Never be afraid to demonstrate love in all its manifestations, for it will always be true to you because it is you. Amen. I receive this. I receive this. Miracle. Angels, guides, loved ones, what does Miracle need to know, please? Miracle, what does your guides want you to know? Miracle. What does your guides want you to know? Miracle. I will be reposting this on YouTube, so if you want to watch it again, by all means, go check it out. You've got two here. First of all, you need to feel your joy. Feel the joy in all that you do. So in even just the little things. But I'm gonna go with this one, joy. Miracle, sorry. Know your truth. Know your truth, because two cards fell out for you, but I'm gonna read the one that I'm drawn to for you. Know your truth. Where is that page? Give me a second, guys. I highly recommend that you get this James Van Praagh deck. It's so good. Know your truth. Dogma is a set of rules, principles, or beliefs that have been created by humans in the physical dimension with the expectation of being followed by others. From a soul perspective, dogma thinking is a facade because each soul has its own truth. And the path is not to be shared by all because this path will not be shared. Oh, sorry, will not be best for all. With assistance from your guides, the higher self has created a unique blueprint for your soul's journey that cannot be fulfilled by following the rules set forth by another. The language of the soul is intuition, and you have the ability to be in consistent connection with it. You instinctively know if someone is right or wrong for you. Many beliefs concerning the mysteries of the spirit will cross your human path, and you will innately know which one to hold on to and which one to discard. If something resonates with you, you keep it. If it doesn't make sense to you, it is not right for you, let it go. You are the creator of your belief system that works best for you. The mantra of this card is to thyself be true. To thyself be true. It's not about everyone else, yeah, it's about you. Okay. Kim. If you want a personal private reading, guys, send me an email. My email's on the link on my bio, my TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. I will be reposting this on my YouTube channel, so you can watch it again if you want to re-listen to your guidance from your guides. Kim, what does your guides want you to know, Kim, please? And thank you. Yes, Kim. Kindness counts. Experience life on earth can become overwhelming. Often there are not enough hours in the day to accomplish everything that you would like. The one thing that doesn't take up any extra time and that you can do every moment of the day is to be kind. The manifestation of loving light given from one soul to another is in this physical dimension is known as kindness. It is an acknowledgement and a recognition of another person who deserves the same love you have given to yourself. When you share this energy with others, it may be the most important element that their soul needs at this particular time in their journey. They may be in a place of insecurity, and this gift that you bestow may center them enough to make the correct choices for themselves. When you are kind to someone, or someone is kind to you, it is felt in the heart chakra as a physical manifestation. It warms my heart is often said when an act or even a story of kindness resonates with you. This is an energy of your soul, and anything that brings forth the energy that should be nurtured. Make a concerted daily effort to be aware of the energy that you are sending out. Kindness is courageous. Kindness counts. Lon Wabu, this is for you. And if it resonates with anyone in this live, please take it. If you want a personal private reading, guys, send me an email. My email's on the link on my bio, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. I'm going to be doing free readings all this week. My readings are not going to be the same. I'm not going to just be pulling tarot. I'll be pulling guided messages, as well as love readings and so on and so forth. Lon Wabu, what does your guides want you to know? Lead by example. Lead by example. Thus they're becoming the leader. Lead by example. If it resonates with you, guys, take it. If you are a spiritual seeker, then this card is asking you to practice what you preach. You can be well read on the practice of mindfulness, but if you don't walk the talk, then it means nothing. If you don't walk your talk, then it means nothing. Be aware that what you think must also be what you project to others. You must be in complete alignment with your spiritual being and this connection with the source energy. Be the person you want others to be, and never let a moment go by without taking advantage of it. When you show other kindness and compassion, this energy is attracted back into your life, and then that creates a ripple effect that influences people even beyond your own sphere. As you contemplate on this card, think of yourself as a lighthouse, and the responsibility comes with guiding others to the energy of love instead of fear. Remember, if you believe a certain way, but create a different energy with your thoughts, words, actions, then you are not in alignment. Say what you mean and mean what you say, and lead by example. That's what that represents, and that's what that means. Kareni Meredith. Okay, what does your guides want you to know, please? Thank you. You have inspire others. Inspire others. Okay, if this resonates, guys, take it. As your personal journey of self-awareness unfolds, many will be drawn to your energy. The more you acknowledge that you are a spirit choosing to be in a physical experience, the more people will be drawn to your light. I can't say this word. Beware of proselytizing. However, because everyone has their own path. Instead, lead by example. Share your thoughts and your beliefs with the caveat that everyone has a personal, valid belief system that works for them. Always be in a state of assisting others. in awakening their hearts and their own spiritual heritage and personal power. The origin of the word inspire is to breathe, but it can also mean to receive divine information. The significance of this card in your spread means that you have the ability to share your spiritual wisdom and non-threatening, thoughtful manner, in a non-threatening and thoughtful manner. Think of a farmer sowing his seeds, knowing that not every single one will sprout, but at least have planted the seeds dedicated in your beliefs that they may bloom that may bloom and is beneficial for others' journeys. Be encouraged in your own dealings with others. Making others feel good about themselves is the greatest gift that you can give. Inspire others. Inspiring others. Your teachings will go to someone and they will remember you and teach it to their children's children. That's how powerful we are, guys. Edwina, what does your guides want you to know, Edwina? What does your guides want you to know, Edwina? Set your intentions, Edwina. If it resonates for you guys, please take it as well, because my guide told me in the beginning when I was meditating on the collective energy, read the meaning of the card and make sure you let everyone know that if it resonates with their soul, it is a message for you as well. Edwina, you are living in a world of creation. Within your mind, you are able to manifest any situation that you want to experience as long as you clearly know what you desire. Then you must purposely set your intention. By setting your intention, you are sending out conscious thoughts to the universe that you want something specific to occur. The universe will give you exactly what your soul sends out. So, the clarity and the purity of the intention is essential. Then you may need to act as if your intentions has manifested. The key to manifestation rests in your ability to hold focus on your intention and not waver, because otherwise you will confuse the universe, the universal ordering. I love that. When you meditate and communicate with your guides, you will often receive a vision of a life event that all agree would be worth experiencing. The spirit world will work on their end, but it is incumbent upon you to set the intention and then be open and receptive. Like real seeds, intentions grow if you hold onto them. When you achieve clarity and are ready to let go, release them into the universe so that they can find fertile ground to grow. The more you use passion and emotion energy to put forth your desire, the more energy you are allowing the universe to use for the manifestation. Set up the next step after releasing them is to let them go without a sense of attachment. Just remain centered in the restful awareness of receiving back what you have set forth for your highest growth. Intention setting is so powerful, guys. You can manifest anything and everything that you want in this life. Okay, so I've been on here for an hour and 5 minutes. I am going to come back tomorrow. I'm going to be doing either free tarot, love messages, guided messages for the whole week from Monday to Friday. If I didn't get to you today and I pulled out a card that resonated with your soul, it means that reading was for you. If it resonated with you, whatever message I pulled out and it resonated with your soul, that message was for you. That's what my guides had told me. So what I want you guys to know is I'm going to be doing free readings all week from Monday to Friday. I might be doing love readings one day. I might one day just pull tarot for your questions. I might be pulling guided messages from different decks. But this is all for you and I do it for free. Please remember that I do I do readings for everyone, and I cater to everyone. I know this is backwards, but I cater to everyone who wants a reading. A tarot reading is 50 Great British pounds, past, present and future. 50 Great British pounds is something like 60 something dollars. A birth chart reading looks at the whole year. 30 Great British pounds, that's something like 40 something dollars. A soulmate reading, you know what that is. It's 30 Great British pounds. That is 40 something dollars. And if you only have two questions I do for £7.77. That's something like $10. That will be sent via email. These are the readings that I offer, and I do free readings during the week and talk talks every Sunday. Talk talks is you join me on Sunday, and if you have a question, then by all means send me an email, message me, and I will be able to answer you on a Sunday. So I did talk this morning. I hope it's posted on my YouTube channel. Go and check it out. If I didn't get to you this time, I will try to get to you tomorrow. Please remember there's one of me and like 108 of you here, 109 of you here. I try to do as many people as I can. I'll be doing free readings for the whole week, guys. You don't need to pay. I cater to everyone around the world. Always pick a tarot reader. My hair looks like crap. Always pick a tarot reader that resonates with the soul. You trust that tarot reader because it feels good. They feel good. Make sure they have followers, reviews. That's how you know who a good tarot reader. All my reviews is how do we pay you? When I send you the information on my readings, I have a PayPal link on my account. And please, guys, remember, if you can't do the reading, I do refunds as well. I don't take your money if I don't read for you. I ain't that kind of a reader where I'm like, okay, something happens to you that's dramatic and you've paid me. And I'm not one of those tarot readers that will not refund you. Please bear that in mind. If I don't get to read for you and you paid for a reading and I don't get to read for you because something happens for you that day, I will refund you your money. Christine, which tarot deck do you use? It's beautiful. I've got 150 decks. I have like 100 tarot decks and 50 guided messages decks. I have so many. It's a joke. My mum thinks I have 30, but I have 150. The good tarot to start off with is the standard Rider-Waite deck. The Rider-Waite deck is, let me just show you what it looks like. Rider-Waite tarot. This is the standard tarot here. But obviously people come and they make different, it's all the same meaning, but all depicted pictures are all different. So this is the standard Rider-Waite deck. I'm thinking about doing a course on tarot at some point because I have all of my family on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube going, yo, Anna, when are you going to do the course? I will do a course. I actually have on my YouTube channel Tarot for Beginners, part 1 and part 2. So you're going to have to scroll down a ways and you'll find it. Are you a clairvoyant or just a tarot reader? All. Medium, clairvoyant, clairaudit. I see spirit, hear spirit, tune into angels, guides, your loved ones. And the reason for this is because I was born with, I had a hole in my heart. Basically, my heart was not developed. My heart didn't develop right. They told my mum I was going to die when I was 10 years old. They told me that I would not live past 10 because my heart is not fully developed. So I've had 4 open heart surgeries. Twice they opened this one up. I've got scars here. I've got scars here. I've got scars all over the place. I had tubes and pipes coming out of me. I've had tubes. You can actually see it on my TikTok page. If you scroll down right to the beginning, you can see the things that I've done. Christine, when I do a reading for you, medium, psychic, all comes into it. I tune into people who you have lost. So you can email me. I'll tell you the details on that. I do readings, and I mean, your loved ones, I mean, the things that they give me, I don't want to see them half of the time. And it's like, okay, like, and some messages I will not understand, but my guides say it's not for you to understand. Say the message. So, you know, so I do all of it. Again, email me and I'll send you details. Again, the reason why I do this is because I was born with a hole in my heart, and it's not as simple as that. I was supposed to die when I was 10. They basically, when I had my third open heart surgery, which is this one here, guys. If you lot are squeamish, turn around. So I don't know if you can see this scar here. You can see it, right? So when I had my my third open heart surgery, they basically told my mum, I have that scar, by the way, on this side as well. I was 3 weeks old for my first operation. 3 weeks old. Could you imagine if any of you parents are, you have a 3-week-old baby? I don't know how my mum and my father survived it. I was 3 weeks old, 3 months old, 8 years old, and 31. Are my readings face-to-face or email? I want face-to-face, like I'm talking to you. Like my readings are all done Skype, Zoom, or Snapchat. I'll send you all the links. But when I was 8 years old, I remember the doctor saying to me, okay, Anna, I was 8 years old. He went down onto his knees and he says to me, all right, Anna, so what are you not allowed to do? And I was like, I'm not allowed to smoke. I'm not allowed to ride my bike. I'm not allowed to have children. I'm not allowed to exert myself. I'm not allowed to drive. I'm not allowed to have tattoos. I'm not allowed to drink and all. I'm basically not allowed to live is what the doctor was trying to tell me. Because if I did, it would put pressure on my heart and then kaput, gone. I did everything anyway. I did it all. I did everything that they told me I wasn't allowed to do. I was like, screw you, man. I'm living life. My daughter is 18 years old. Her name is Eliza. I love her. She saved my life. When I was 31 years old, if I didn't get pregnant with my daughter, what would have happened is I would have died. Because when I was pregnant with my daughter, I had to go for a heart scan. And they could see that 50% of the blood flow wasn't flowing, whatever, and there was some sort of a leak. So pregnancy, pressure of my heart would have taken me right out. But I knew in my heart and my soul, I got things to do. So when I was pregnant with my daughter, I think I was young, I was quite strong. I was 22 at the time when I was pregnant with my daughter. It went really good. I need to have another child. I want to have another child. So my man, who's ever out there, yeah, I'm waiting for you, yeah. But yeah, so open heart surgery 4 times. I'm supposed to go for a 5th one. I love the Royal Brompton Hospital here in the UK. They saved my life. And as much as I love the doctors and they told me that I wasn't allowed to do a lot of things, I did mind over matter. Mind over matter. If you believe that you're sick, your body will say, okay, well, my mind is saying to my body that I'm sick, so I'm sick. I did not flow in that direction. My mom told me at 8 years old when I left the hospital, I got onto my bike, and bearing in mind, this is like all like opened and newly stitched. And my mom was like, you got on your bike and you were riding around the block with your brother and I was chasing you like a mad woman, but you persevered through everything. It was like, When I was 31 years old, I had a near-death experience where I experienced my soul coming out of my body. I've already told this story on YouTube, where when I was on the operating table, I could see all the doctors operating me. They literally, if you ever Google open heart surgery and look at the pictures and the images, it's rank. Sorry, I know it happened to me, but I'm very squeamish. And they clamped open my chest with this metal thing, and they were fiddling around with my heart, and that's like mad. So I'm prone to infections, losing blood, all of this stuff. So when I was 31 years old, when I had my 4th open heart surgery, where they recut this open, I just remember my soul was on the ceiling. I remember looking down at this physical body going, that looks like me. But then what the hell am I doing up here on the roof? I also remember the energy of being connected to every single soul in the room. It was like I was them and they were me. I didn't understand it, but it was, I could feel their pain. I could see the nurse. I could just feel their pain and their happiness and everything. world. It was like everyone in the world. I could feel it. And then I remember I all of a sudden floated up through the ceiling. And have you ever heard the near-death story experiences where they say how they went through the tunnel and then into the white light? Well, that kind of happened to me. So I'm now feeling my soul. It was like a pull to go up. And I just remember thinking to myself, hold on a second. Okay, I'm going up. I'm supposed to go there. Okay, fair enough. So I'm floating up out of the roof into the night skies, looking at the stars. And then all of a sudden I'm in some sort of a tunnel. It's like it's a tunnel. And then at the end of this tunnel is this white light. And as I get through this tunnel into the white light, I could see angels and I saw guides and I saw loved ones. I saw my dead relatives, or they don't like it when I call them dead because they're actually more alive than we are because we're in the matrix. We're plugged into the matrix. We are born and then we cross over. We're not meant to be here for a long amount of time. We're only supposed to be here to learn lessons so our soul will grow and evolve. So we're enlightened souls. We're supposed to go through all the shit in the world because our souls will grow and learn. So I'm up there now and I'm looking at angels and guides and I'm seeing Archangel Michael with his flaming sword and I'm thinking, I'm home. That's the only thing that came into my mind. I was like, I am home and I ain't going back down there to the 3D world. That's what I was saying out loud. I mean, I was like, no, I'm not going back down there. And people, and I've read for thousands of people and people go, don't you have like a mother and daughter that you wanted to come back to? And I was like, really? And they were like, wait, what? And I was like, no. Why? And I was like, because I knew eventually that when their time here on earth is done, they will come up to this space. And I know what you guys are thinking. What about the evil people in the world? We're all playing a role here. We all have a purpose in this life. Whether you're a good or you're a bad person, we all play a role in this world. We are all souls having a human experience. We all have our own blueprints of our life that we have to live, balancing out karma from past lives, because I believe in reincarnation. I know 116 of you have maybe walked on the street and you feel like you know somebody, but you don't know how you know them. It's a soul contract. You've known this person in a past life. I know all 115 of you might have deja vu and go, why did I just see that? This has already happened. It's because in a soul, before your soul incarnated here, you made a plan. You made a plan about who you're going to meet, who's going to be your mum and your dad and your brother, what experiences to have, good, bad. Like I used to say to myself, well, why the hell would I choose to have open heart surgery 9 hours long and go through all that suffering physically? And it's because it taught me how to be patient, to have faith in the divine, for people around me to see that life is too short, to just enjoy every moment of the day and stop fucking focusing on all the shit that's gone wrong in the past, because it's not like you can go into a time machine to change what happened yesterday, can you? And you're worrying about what's going to happen in the future where you ain't there yet. So what exactly do you have? You have here and now. You have this moment. So cherish this moment. Cherish the moment that you have with your people. Because I always say to my daughter, listen to me, yeah? Listen to me, child. Don't argue with me, yeah? Because I might not wake up tomorrow. You might not wake up tomorrow. And you don't want to be in the soul world and regret having this argument with me. Love is the biggest healer. Love. And then I asked God when I had my near-death experience, I'm like, yo, is Hitler here? Just out of curiosity, because Hitler killed a lot of people, yeah? And God said, listen, everyone that you hurt, every action, word, and deed that you did as Annalisa or as Hitler, whatever, you're going to have to answer for. So you have a screen of all the good things that you did and all the bad things that you did. And what happens is you look through the eyes of the person that you hurt, that you murdered, that you killed, that you said negative things to, that you thought negative things about. You feel their pain. Physical, spiritual, and mental. You feel the feelings of the souls on the other side, the pain that you caused them. So all I'm thinking is, let's say Hitler killed like billions of people. He's going to have to look one by one, all of those billions of people, and feel their pain. That, my dear, is purgatory and hell. And when I had my life review, when I crossed over and I saw the screen where I did all the bad things and then I did all the good things, the screen in which I did all the bad things, because I remember when I was in front of the God source, and the God source is neither male or female. It was an energy of absolute love that didn't hold any anger. They don't care what religious beliefs you have. They love you regardless. And God said to me, you know, all religions are right. It's just that the human ego has tainted it and made people think my religion is better than yours. Yours is better than mine. And it's just like, really? My brother is a converted Muslim and has been for 20 years. My father is a Jehovah's Witness. My mother raised me as a Catholic or a Christian. Can't remember. You put those three people into the room. They're arguing about which one is right and which one is wrong. And all I'm saying to them is, all religions are supposed to lead to love, to lead to the God source, to God. Why are you fighting? Why are we warring each other? We're supposed to help each other grow. But you know, humans, ego. You come into the world as a soul in the human form. If you're not in this vehicle, this vessel, this body, your soul can't walk the mission or the soul path that you need to take, being in the three-dimensional world. Because if you was to actually look at your soul, it is so bright. And you know those loved ones that have crossed over? They're home. And they're just like, I'm so happy to be at home. And those of you guys who have lost a loved one and your grandmother or your uncle or your dad was in a wheelchair and they were in excruciating pain, they have left all of that shit in the physical body. So when they cross over to the other side and they've died, they hate it. Our loved ones on the other side, they're like, they do this to me. We ain't dead. We're more alive than you are. We're free from our physical vessel. We no longer feel pain. So those aunties and uncles or brothers and sisters or dads and mums that were in a wheelchair, they're jumping up and down on the other side going, we got our function back. We're good. Like, they're good. They just don't like it when we're not good. They don't like it when we are so unhappy, because they're like, my God, you've been in your grief. We will always grieve our loved ones. It doesn't matter what you do, what you say, you will always grieve the loss of somebody that you love. That's just a human trait that we need to feel to evolve, to feel that feeling of loss. But then our loved ones go, listen, we get that you're upset, that you're grieving for us, and like we crossed over and we're now at home. But is it all right if you go on that vacation and that trip so we can go with you and live vicariously through your eyes? Can you stop staying in the negative, low vibrational, dense energy? Because every time we try to send you signs and symbols, you don't listen. So when you see the flickering of the candle, the flickering of the lights, the knocking in your house, the cold air on your shoulders, or a shadow that walks past, and the horror movies are like, oh my God, it's a negative energy. No, it's not. It's your loved one frustrated and they're trying to say that they're with you. Buck up. Let's keep going. Take the holiday. Now, I understand, guys, that you have to feel your feels. But Divine says, yes, honor your feelings of sadness and depression and anger and whatever. But don't stay in that energy frequency for such a long time. Because if you do, you're going to make yourself sick. Dis-ease to the physical heart, mind, body, and soul, creating heart palpitations, anxiety, depression, sleepless nights, some worst case scenarios causing cancer in the physical body because you're not letting it go. Anna, do you do timelines? Timelines for what? Time is linear. There's no such thing as time. Everything is happening all at once. All at once. The timeline, I can associate it to birth chart reading. The birth chart reading, I'll give you a whole year to look at this. But timelines, a good tarot reader will never say, oh, you're going to die. Because somebody emailed me and was like, oh my God, a tarot reader told me I was going to die. And I was like, this is absolutely wrong and illegal for anyone to tell you that. I will pick up if somebody is telling, if you're doing something to yourself which could cause an illness or a problem. Like one of my moderators here, I had her children and her loved ones like, yo, can you pick my mum? So I picked her to do a reading, and she wrote a whole, I love you, Geraldine. I love you, Ma. You're the best. And Geraldine, when I was doing a reading for her, and it was for free, by the way, because I did readings for free. I didn't always charge. but now you're paying for my time and my energy and for me to communicate. People say that what I do is wrong and what I do is evil. Is it though? Because when I did a reading for Geraldine, I could pick up on something with her physical body. And I said to her, Geraldine, your guides are talking to my guides and they're telling me that you need to get into the doctors and you need to check out your physical body. No, I'm scared of the doctors. I'm afraid. And I was like, well, your children are here, because she lost her daughter and her grandson. Geraldine, I love you, because she wrote this story on my TikTok and I posted it up. And I said, well, I'm sorry, but I don't care if you're scared. You need to get your ass to the doctors and need to get yourself checked out. And she's in the USA, by the way. And then she was like, I don't want to do it. I said, I don't care if you don't want to do it. Go to the hospital and get yourself checked out. Only to find out there was something wrong. I think it was with her liver or her lung. I can't remember. And she was like, Annalisa, if you hadn't told me to do that, I would have never had the courage to go. And she's like, I'm afraid to die. And I'm like, why? I died. And it was like, it's so easy to cross over than to live, because life is so hard. So when people tell me that what I do is evil, I'm sorry, I don't think it is. Because when I pick up on an ailment or an illness in somebody and I say, get your ass to the doctors and go and check yourself out, I'm helping you to live a more prosperous life. That's why I came here. Now, let me tell you something. When I crossed over to the other side and I was with God and the angels and the guides and my loved ones, I did not want to come back here. But God said to me, you need to go back down there. I'm scared to die. You're not scared to die. Good. There's no such thing. Fear is only in the mind. It's only in the mind. Your mind plays tricks on you. Your mind tells you it's like something is going on, but then you add shit to what's going on to make it even worse. So then you say to yourself, oh my God, what happens if this happens, that happens? Because this is happening right now. But what happens if this goes wrong and that goes wrong? What did one of these cards say? Like attracts like. So if you're focusing on the worst case scenario, guess what? You're going to get it. You're going to get the worst case. I was so pessimistic before I became spiritual. People say, Anna, what religion are you? And I'm like, all. I'm all religion. I'm spiritual. I believe in Muhammad and Buddha and Jesus Christ. I believe in everyone. All of it. I'm all. I'm everything and none of it. I'm all. So know that for those of you who lost a family member, they are trying to contact you. Feathers, butterflies, dragonflies, coins, repeated songs on the radio, the flickering of the lights in your house, the knocking on the wall, the hair on your neck standing up. You ask for a sign and you see it and you go, you try to rationalize it and you go, did that just happen? Yes, it did. And you're trying to rationalize it. And your loved ones on the other side are going, bloody hell, I just sent her a fucking message and she's not seeing the signs, because you're too busy in your grief. And the problem with our loved ones is that they're in a higher frequency. So if you're in a low vibrational frequency and you're focusing all the shit and all the negative things that's gone wrong, it's like they can't reach you, because you're focusing and you're blocking out the divine from connecting to you. And divine, your loved ones will connect to you through your dreams, through music. Again, butterflies, feathers, repeated numbers, 1111, anything like that. Hallelujah. Claudia, you're damn right. Hallelujah. So all I'm saying to you guys is, do not be afraid to live your life. I wasn't. The doctors told me I can't swim, I can't drive, I can't have children. They told me I'm my mum, I'm not going to live past 10. I'm 41. I am 41 years old. I beat everything that the doctors told me. Then they told me that I ain't gonna live long. They told me I can't have my child. They told me all of this stuff. I'm sorry. I passed every obstacle in my life. And I was saying earlier in my live, you know, you haven't been through what I've been through. Okay. Let's go down the list of the things that I've been through and tell me if I'm missing something out. Physical operations, near-death experiences, tick, tick. I have my scars, my battle wounds to show it. Abusive relationship where I got bust up. I'm talking about held up in my throat, peeing in my pants because I thought this person was going to smash me inside out. And I'm not talking about the good smash. I'm talking about the bad one. Punching me while I'm down. Physical abusive relationship. Tick. Sleeping on the streets. Tick. Not having any money in my account to feed my child. Tick. Anything else? Not having the roof over my head. Oh, I got that already. I ticked that box, didn't I? I've been through what you've been through. The abuse, no money, not having the things that I thought. I ended up saying to myself, the reason why you don't have it, Anna, is because you don't deserve it. And I played the fucking victim for years. I played the victim for years. And one day, when I got into spirituality, I looked into the mirror and I said, listen, stop fucking playing the victim, yeah? Take responsibility, Annalisa, for what you done, what you said, and what you put up with. It's time to stop playing the fucking victim, and it's time to move forward. So I did. And then I looked in the mirror again, and I saw the little child inside of me, and I said, I got you. When you fall over, who picks you up? You do. I told the child inside myself, I got you, baby. I got you. When somebody isn't there for you and you feel like you're alone, one, that's a lie. Your angels and your guides and your loved ones and your ancestors are with you. Whether you want to believe it or not, don't give a shit. They're with you. You don't have to believe in angels and guides and loved ones. I don't give a shit about that either. They believe in you. When you open the door and you ask them to come in and help you, and you surrender to the possibility that you are worthy, because it is our birthright, 125 of us, it's our birthright to be happy and to manifest the shit that we want in our lives. But the only reason why we don't manifest what we want is because other people get in the way. Other people make us feel like we're not worthy. You need to tell those people, love and light to you. I send you on your way. I don't have time for your negative energy. Healthy boundaries need to be up. Healthy boundaries. Those people that come in, yeah, to suck your energy, they're called energy vampires. You look at them, you can intuitively feel that you know that someone is an energy vampire. You look them up and down and you go, yeah, that person is not meant to be in my matrix. And inside of your heart and soul, I send you love and light. Do not ill wish anyone, guys. Do not curse anyone, because let me tell you something. Thoughts go into the tapestry of the universe. We are all under one umbrella. I don't care who or what you believe in. We are all souls having the human experience here. We are all under this earth having this experiences, all on different conscious levels. Some might be lower than others, but you always send love and light to a person that is doing this to you, because what they don't realize is what they're doing to you is going to go back to themselves. Remember when I told you I died and I was them and they were me? When someone is doing that to you, they're just doing it to themselves. When someone comes to you that's a narcissist or low vibrational energy vampires, you have to say to yourself, I made a soul contract with this person here who is an asshole, and I must have to learn something from this person. And it could be healthy boundaries, learning to forgive, even though it's so hard. And people always email me and go, Anna, please, how do I balance out my karma? Because I feel like karma is slapping me every single day. How you let go of karma, how you balance out your karma to become dharma is, you're not going to like the answers, guys. You're not going to like the answer to it. Forgive. I know, fucking annoying, isn't it? But God said to me, the way to balance out karma, so if you choose to incarnate in the next life or to balance out karma in this life that you're living, is to forgive that was done, the things that were done to you, and to forgive yourself. Self-love and self-forgiveness is more important. And then I said to God, but why do I have to forgive that person? That person did this and did that and did whatever. Yeah, no, but you put up with that shit that person did to you. That is kind of your fault as well, because you didn't have to put up with it. So then God said to me, when you forgive, it's not just about forgiving them, even if you don't want to forgive them. It's not about that. It's about releasing that burden from you. Just throwing it off of your shoulders, letting it go. Because if you choose to focus on all the stuff that happened yesterday or in the past, it's a fucking burden. Isn't it tiring, guys? Isn't it tiring? Forgive everyone, Missy, 100%. Isn't it tiring to focus on, like, if I was to focus on my guy who beat the crap out of me, this is a burden that I can't have on my heart anymore. I'm sick and tired of giving it airtime. I ain't giving it no more airtime. I love you. I forgive you. Thank you for what you did to me. Thank you for beating the crap out of me, because now I know what is my worth. Now I know what I'm worthy of. And I train my daughter. No one is allowed to put their hands on you but me. No, I'm joking. No one is allowed to put their hands on you. No one. Don't allow anyone to put their hands on you. They have no right. No right. No one has any right to mind F you. Mind fuck you and tell you are nothing. You are not worthy. Your mother and your father and your brothers and your sister and your husband and your wives, they have no right to tell you that. And if somebody is telling you that you are unworthy, then you need to look at yourself and say, this person must be feeling unworthy, and they're just taking out their emotions and their energy on me because there ain't no one else here for them to take it out on. So this is not about me, is it? It's really about that person saying you're not worthy. It's because maybe when they were children, their parents did the same to them. And then what is that important saying? Hurt people, hurt people. Hurt people, guys. I feel bad when someone comes up to me and tells me I'm this, that, and the other, because there is something, break the cycle. 100% Luli. Break the karmic cycle now, guys, so your children and your grandchildren don't have to experience the same shit. Do not accept. I had a reading from another reading from with this woman. I want to stay in this relationship because in all of my life, my mum was separated, my sister separated, my other sister separated, my dad separated, my brother separated from marriage, divorce. And I want to stay in this relationship because I want to break the karmic cycle. And I'm like, okay, does this person love you? Is this person making you bring the best of who you are? Does this person make your soul light up? And do you do the same for that person? Well, no. You know, this person kind of cheated on me. I'm like, eh? Oh, hell no. No. Forgive, but then let it go and release. You don't need to stay in a situation where I need to stay with this person because I'm trying to break the karmic cycle. The karmic cycle is picking you. The karmic cycle is loving you first. And then everyone else can come in second. If you don't love you first and you don't nurture and take care of you first, what the hell use are you to anyone? You're no use to anyone. No use to your children, your husband, anyone. So you have to make sure that you love yourself first. Self-love is so important. Self-respect is so important. Saying no sometimes guys, is good. Saying no. Enough is enough. I'm done with this shit. I'm going out with my girls. I'm going out with my boys. I don't have time for this. I give you everything that you need and want and more, and you still treat me like this? No. That's what I did. Hell no. No. And I'm sorry for you parents out there, if you're telling your children to get up and persevere and you don't persevere and get up yourself, you're being a hypocrite. Because you tell your children, listen, when you fall, you get back up. You tell that little girl, that little boy inside of you, when you fall, you get back up. And don't be a hypocrite. Yes, the universe will always test you. The universe tested me recently and I was just like, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I ain't falling for it. You will get tested all the time. There's going to be people, and I'll tell you where I get tested, guys. Oh my God. When I'm in my car, road rage. Road rage. People cutting me, People are so rude. People are screwing at me, screwing me with their faces. Oh my God, it's road rage. And I have to sit there and go, I'm driving, I'm like, love and light, love and light, love and light. I have to center myself, center my shit. And I remember, let me tell you another story about road rage. Someone cuts me, yeah, and my daughter's sitting in the seat, and I'm there going, you effing this, you in cunt, and all of this shit. And my daughter's going, why are you shouting? Do you think they can hear you, mum? I can hear you and you're in my ear. You're screaming and shouting and effing and blinding. You think that person in front of you can hear you, mum? Shh. My daughter has to sometimes put me in check. I love you for that. She puts me in check. So when you get cut on the road by a very annoying human being, you send them love and light, because what will happen is it's going to happen to them, and then they will think about you. This is how it works. So always remember, if you are in control of your thoughts or any negative emotions come by, you can say to yourself, how shall I react to the situation right now? I can either lose it and burn off all my energy focusing on it, or I can just breathe in and let it go through your breath. Breathe in white light and let it go. Just let it go, damn it. Yeah. Thoughts are your energy, Christine. Yes. What you think becomes reality. Self-fulfilling prophecies. When I was so pessimistic in the past, I'm like, I know that this is not going to go right. I know that this man is going to cheat on me. I know that there's not going to be a check coming in this month. Every time I said these words, it would happen. I programmed myself to believe that good things can't happen to me. I programmed. It's a program. When you're stuck in the matrix, you're stuck in the 3D world, you're stuck in the ego mind, you program yourself for the worst case scenarios. But divine says, instead of focusing on the things that you don't want, how about focusing on the things that you do want? Put all your energy, your thoughts and your feelings into the things that you do want, instead of focusing on all the things that you don't have, like, is that check coming? What am I going to do about this, that, and the other? Stop focusing on that. It's just a waste of energy and time. Do I believe womanizers can change? Yes. I love you, Pa, but my dad was a womanizer. From a womanizer to a Jehovah's Witness. Yes, Pa. My dad was a good looking Brazilian man. He's so gorgeous. I'm talking beautiful man. Hazel eyes, curly hair, like really beautiful skin tone. Beautiful. And he was 15 years younger than my mother. I think he was like 19 and my mum was something, you know, you do the calculations. Yes, I do believe people can change. They say by Christ's age, which is 33, that's when Jesus Christ died. If you don't change by Christ's age, you ain't going to change. But I don't believe that. I believe everyone can change 100%. Because you can't keep, if you keep doing the same things that you were doing, thinking of the same thoughts that you were thinking and expect a different outcome, it ain't going to happen. You're thinking different. You're trying to manifest or trying to change from a place of pain. It's like you're thinking about things to change in your life, and you're doing the same things. You can't change your thoughts but still do the same actions and expect a different outcome. It don't work like that. It just doesn't work. You have to change everything about you. Change your perception. Change the way that you see the 3D world. When you do your spiritual enlightenment and you read books and you delve into spirituality, you will learn that you co-create your world with your thoughts. and then your thoughts sees a thing, and then you put energy into it. It amplifies the energy of that thought, and then you put your words into the thought and your energy. You then co-create your reality, your future reality. So if you're consistently saying, I'm going to have a new relationship and I want it, but I have to have my guard up because I know that this person's going to cheat on me, then by the universe just gives you what you ask for. So if you're continuously thinking, I want a relationship, I want a loving relationship, but is it going to happen though? Because I think that maybe that if I give my heart completely, I know that I'm going to get it broken. Who cares? Who cares? Every time you've had your heart broken, you're still alive. You're still walking today, doing what you're doing. You still have to keep moving, right? And every heartbreak that you have, remember guys, it's not that the universe is out to get you. It's because it's teaching you something. Stop going with the same sort of person. When you can see a red flag, this is something that you need to pay attention to. If there is a red flag with somebody that you meet and something doesn't feel right, that is intuition, into the soul. Trust your intuition, because your soul speaks volumes. The 3D, the body, the physical body can only do so much. The soul already knows the blueprint of your life, which is why you have deja vu and you go, I swear I've done this already. But it's because you're remembering your soul's blueprint and your soul path. You're remembering it. So your guides and your loved ones will throw you a deja vu and you're like, oh my God, I swear I've done this already. I swear I've experienced already. It's because you asked for it. People say to me, why would I ask to have cancer? You don't get the bigger picture, do you? When you have something so deep like that, such a valuable lesson like that, you don't know what you're doing. You're teaching other people around you about love, about life, about patience and compassion and understanding. You bloom when you see someone that you love suffering. You learn the meaning of life. You feel their pain, empathy, patience, tolerance. You learn these fucking valuable lessons that makes your soul evolve and grow. It is as simple as that. It's simple as that. So what about the loss of my loved one? My loved one died from COVID. I lost 2 people from COVID. I don't even know if it's 2 or 3. I can't even remember now. I lost 3 people from COVID. Their souls decided before they incarnated into that physical body, it looks like 2024 is going to look really shit. So I'm going to sign out that time, during that time frame. I don't want to be in this. I don't want to be here during that time frame. So I'm signing out. I'm going back home. But I'll be there to protect you, watch you and guide you. When my best friend's father passed away from COVID, he came to me straight away. And I'm sitting in meditation. I'm in my kitchen. I had the light switched off and my candles lit. And I was sitting in meditation and I'm calling my angels and my guides and my loved ones, protect me during this meditation. And this is something that you should always do, guys. Call your angels and your guides and your loved ones to protect you when you meditate. That's the first thing that should come out of your mouth. All of a sudden, I see my uncle, yeah? So imagine this is like me and it was empty. I see my uncle all of a sudden go. And I'm like, hi, uncle, what's up? Because I call him uncle as a sign of respect. In the Filipino culture, we call the adults, I'm sure with all of you, aunties and uncles. And this is my best friend's father. And I'm like, what's up? And he just said to me, can you tell my daughter Eagle? And I was like, I ain't telling her Eagle. I ain't gonna tell her Eagle. That's mad. You got to give me something a bit more. And he was like, please, just tell her Eagle. And I was like, okay, fine. I forget about it. I'm talking to my best friend the next day. Second day, I'm talking to my best mate. Completely forget. Third day, my uncle comes into my matrix and I can hear an Eagle clear audit. And I'm like, oh, shit. Babe, your dad came to me in a meditation and he told me to tell you Eagle. I know nothing about eagles or what he likes or what he doesn't like. I have no clue. And she was like, what the fuck? And she called her son. And she said to me, tell him what you said about his grandfather. And I was like, okay, hon, your granddad told me to tell your mum Eagle. And he was like, oh my God, mum. Okay. So the story behind the eagle is that he had a shirt with an eagle on it that he wears all the time, that he was continuously wearing. It's his favorite shirt. Not only that, he also had a bandana with the American eagle, and he would wear the eagle at the front with his eagle shirt this is signs and symbols. So when you see signs and symbols through your third eye, through your dreams, take note of it, because that's your loved ones trying to communicate with you, trying to let you know that they're around. It is insane. Insane, the things that I receive. I was in the shower one time and one of my guides came through, and this guide was saying to me, angel, 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 angel. And I was like, this has got something to do with my client. I've got a reading in a minute. There's something to do with my client. So I'm going to have to talk about an angel. So I'm going, angel, 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 fine. Okay. Hi, hon. Before we get started on your reading, I just wanted to let you know that my guides got a message from your guides and your loved ones, and they kept saying to me, angel. She broke down and she started to cry, and okay, I'm guessing this resonates somehow. Well, the reading that I'm doing is about my partner, and my partner is called Angel. Got it. I take it. I receive that. That's fine. Good. This is what I'm saying. It can be so simple. You don't get it. You see it, you rationalize it. And I always doubted what I see, my mediumistic abilities. And guys, there's a lot of people out there that's like, you don't know who you're communicating with. Like energy attracts like energy. I don't vibrate on low vibrational energy. I don't want nothing evil or toxic anywhere near me. I rebuke you. I'm surrounded by love and light. Archangel Michael guides loved ones, my ancestors, shield and protect my home. I don't flow on that energy frequency. I don't want it. And sage is good to cleanse your space. White sage is very good. Sweet grass to keep good energy, and sage to cleanse the space. Very good. So when people say to me that this is evil work and all of this, sorry, I've got the kids next door. This is evil work. I'm just like, if you don't believe in what I do, it's all okay. You don't have to be here. You can go. You can go. You don't need to be here, and you don't need to send ill or say evil things to me, because I send you love and light anyway. It's okay if you don't believe in what I do. When I die, I don't take you with me. I don't take your actions and your words and your deeds with me. So you're allowed to feel what you're feeling, but there's no need to be rude and cruel about it. I will never force my beliefs on somebody. And anytime I talk about what I believe in, I always say to somebody, do the research. Don't just take my word for it. And the most important thing of what I do when I'm here is I tell people to listen to your soul, listen to your intuition, because everybody is intuitively connected to the divine source. Everyone. You know when you just know something? You know when you walk into a room and the energy's off? That's an intuitive hit. You know when you meet somebody and something about that person doesn't feel right? That's an intuitive hit. You know when one day you wake up and you say to yourself, I don't think I'm going to go to work today. I just don't feel the energy. Something feels off. And then all of a sudden there was an accident, and intuitive hits. We all have it. We all experience it. All of us. Okay, you are. We all experience that intuitive hit. To simplify intuition, I was driving in my car one day. I got into my car and I'm about to make a journey. And usually when I get to the end of my road, I take a right turn in. And my intuition this time was saying to me, Anna, go left. And I'm questioning my intuition. Why would I go left for? Like, I always go right. This is the path. I'm going to the right path. This is where I'm supposed to go. Why the hell would I go left? So I get to the end of the road and my intuition's going, yo, just turn left. Don't go right. And I'm like, yeah. I turn right and I'm stuck in 2 hours of traffic. And then my intuition's like, I told you to go left, you idiot. You didn't listen, did you? It is so small, so simple things like that, where you find that when you don't listen to your intuition, you are doing yourself a disservice to yourself. Disservice. You've been seeing Empress. I've been seeing small white lights. Those are angelic beings. My mum sees it all the time in my house. She's like, Anna, I keep seeing white lights. And I'm like, angels. Angels. Always trust your intuition. Always pay attention to signs and synchronicities. They're all around us. Always remember that if you had a plan, could you imagine how easy life would be if you could just come to the terms that you are the one who pre-planned this life with your angels and your guides and your loved ones before you incarnated? You know already your soul already knows what's going to happen. If you can tap into the soul space and tell me, what do I need to watch out for? Tell me what I need to do. And listen, be receptive to receiving the information. Trust your intuition, trust it. Luli, the name Michael came to me in a dream, but I don't know anyone called Michael. Archangel Michael. Let me tell you a story. There was a woman who got onto a train, and where she lives is a very rough area. And in this rough area, she knew about angels and guides, and she specifically sent out the intention, Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, you can Google him, is the angel that takes demons back down to where they belong. He's the angel of protection and strength. So I call him all day, every day. Now, this woman is on the before she leaves to go back from work to home. She's on the train. She's like, please, Archangel Michael, I beg you, take me home safely. I ask you humbly to take me home safely. So she can see these gangster boys on the train, and she's feeling a bit on edge. Then the train stops, and then this massive man walks onto the train, probably about 7 foot something, very beautiful looking person. And out of nowhere, he sits down and he says to her, hello. And then she's like, hi. And then he's like, how are you today? And she's like, good, thanks. And then she was like, okay, why is this man talking to me? And then he proceeds to say to us, how was your day? And she's like, oh, you know, it's okay. She started to get into the conversation, ease her way into it. And then he says, oh, what's your name? And then she would say, oh, my name is Patricia. And then she said, oh, what's your name? And he'll go, oh, Michael. Signs, symbols. This man stops at her stop and says, oh, I'm getting off here too. Oh, I live on this road. Oh, so do I. I just live way a ways. So he now takes this woman to her street. She gets in safely. She wants to run back out to help this person. And on the street, you can see if somebody's still walking. She's about to go she's about to go to a house and unlock the door. She runs back down the stairs to say goodbye and thank you. This man is nowhere to be seen. Now, if this man is walking, you should still be able to see him on the road. Now, let me tell you a story closer to home. And I've already said this story before in my lives. This is to do with my mum. When my mum was 45 years old, she had a burst appendix on her birthday. She kept on holding a water bottle to her stomach, and she said to my dad, something is wrong. I feel like I'm dying. I need to go. And there's people in this party, by the way. And I was only a little girl. I was probably about 8 or 9 years old. So my father takes my mother to the hospital, and they tell her, we need to get you into the surgery ASAP because your insides are spewing out into your stomach. Your appendix has burst. And if you had come in 1 minute late, you would be dead. So they take my mum emergency surgery. They do her burst appendix operation, whatever it is that they do. And there's a whole story about this, guys, that I tell it on my YouTube channel, by the way. And my mum says they stapled her stomach. They stapled my mother's stomach. They cut her down and they cut her around and they stapled her stomach. And during this time, I can't remember which hospital was it. There was a lot of Caucasian people during that time frame. And there was one man, lovely man, but my mum needed to have a sponge bath because she could feel that the pus from her stomach, from her stitches, was smelly like a dead corpse. And she was crying her eyes out. She was like, please, God, please send me a female to give me a sponge bath. Please don't send this man to clean my privates. This is so embarrassing. Please, God. And she's praying for this. Please send me a feminine to clean me. The man comes to my mum's section of the hospital, opens up the curtain, says, Leonie, I'll be with you shortly. And my mom's going, oh God, oh my God, I have to go naked in front of this man and I really don't want it to happen. My mom's praying. And then all of a sudden, this little black woman opens up the curtains and she pops her head in there and she's like, hello. And my mom's like, hi. And then she's like, I'm here to give you a sponge bath. And my mom's like, oh my God. And the old woman, this woman said, he sent me. Her actions were, he sent me. So my mum, being ego, said, it must be one of the doctors from upstairs. I think this is what she means. He sent me. Now, this woman is about 5 foot tall, and my mum is easy 5'5". She was quite big back then, so she was quite heavy, big boned. So my mum is now thinking to herself, this woman is like 4'5", 5 foot tall. How the hell is she going to turn my body around and give me a good scrubbing and cleaning? I'm so grateful for her, but I wonder how she's going to flip my body over and clean me. So anyway, the woman sits down next to my mum. She goes, before I give you a sponge bath, do you believe in God? And then my mum says, I do. And then she goes, let's pray. So they said a little prayer. And my mum said to me, that woman picked me up like I was a rag doll. She twisted my body like I was a feather, scrubbed the crap out of me. And she goes, the last time that my mum had a sponge bath prior was one of the Caucasian nurses. And this woman was so aggressive with my mum that she burst my mum's appendix, that she burst one of the, one of the stitches, like staples, and the pus just went. So she was already freaked out. My mum was already freaked out because the aggression with that nurse was not very good. She was not very empathic or compassionate to my mum's current operation where she was stapled. Now, this woman that came in, when she flipped my mother over and cleaned her stomach and she didn't burst anything, my mum was like, I felt regenerated like nobody's business. I was like, whoa, this was the best sponge bath I've ever had in my whole life. A week later, my mum is discharged from the hospital. I reckon a week or 2 weeks later, my mum says to my dad, I need you to cook some noodles. I need to give this nurse a gift because she gave me a sponge bath. She came out of nowhere. I just need to give her a gift for what she's done. It's in my soul. I can't forget about her. So my dad brings in some noodles and she goes to the reception desk and she says, hi, can I speak to that nurse, please? She's a black woman. She's about 5'5". And I really would like to give her this gift because she was so great. She helped me with my bath and I need to thank her. And the woman says, no, Mrs. Souza, there's no one of that description working on this floor. And she's like, no. Are you trying to tell me that I'm going insane? This woman gave me a sponge bath. I was naked with her. She cleaned me. She gave me a sponge bath. And you're telling me that this woman doesn't exist? Come on, you look into your records that day. It might be a nurse that have just come in. No, Mrs. Souza, we have set nurses here that do different shifts. And there is no one with that description. And then she said, basically what I'm trying to say to you, Mrs. Souza, is that there's no one with black skin that works on this floor. So my mum is just like, she goes, I knew. In that moment, I knew when she said, he sent me, God sent me my angel. It was so mad. And during this time frame, when all of this was happening, when my mum was actually having her procedure for her burst appendix, guess what I was doing at 9 years old? I was on top of the roof in the hospital with my brother and my mates, and you're not allowed on the roof. It says no entry. So like an idiot that we went onto the roof, and reason why they said no entry to the roof is because obviously, you know, all those reasons above. But there was stones that was round on the roof. And what happened to me while my mum was having her operation was I was on the roof and I slid. I slid on the round stones and I cracked my head open, my eye on the corner of the whatever it's called, the wall. I cracked my eye on the wall. I slid and bang, and blood just all over my face. While that was happening to me on the roof, my mum is having her procedure done for her burst appendix. She's telling me that she's going through she tells me this years later. I'm going through a tunnel. I get out into a white light and I can see my father and my mother and my dead sister and my uncle, who I would always give orange to when he was alive. Every time my uncle came to my house, I'd be like, yeah, hi, uncle. Here you go. Here's some orange juice for you. My uncle came to me. I was in heaven. I was in this space of white light. And my uncle came to me and said, Leonie, every time I was down there, you always gave me a glass of orange juice. So now I would like to return the favor. Take this orange juice. My grandfather steps in front of this uncle of my mum and says, do not drink that. Go back, because Anna is waiting for you. I had no idea that my grandfather knew who I was, because he died many years before I was born. And he said to my mum, go back down there because Anna's waiting for you. Now, we synced our stories in years later. And my mum said, I opened up my eyes and you were standing in front of me and you were crying. And I saw that you had blood because the nurses had stitched you up. And I could see that you had blood on your eye and it was stitched up. And you said that you had fell on the top of the roof. The synchronicity of it all, you don't have to believe it, I don't give a shit. That's what happened. 2 different sets of people telling the same sort of story, but telling it from their perspective. And then I tell it from my perspective. And they were in sync with each other. And when I had my near-death experience and I went to heaven, I thought this was not normal. And I did my research on NDEs, near-death experiences. You have to. Because that world felt more real than this one. And by the way, I always say this, Matrix got it so right. You are plugged into the Matrix the moment you are born. And going through that tunnel out into the white light, God said, remind everyone, every human being, how they got here. Through the tunnel of their mother out into the white light. And when you cross over and you die, you go through the tunnel into the white light, back home. How we come in is how we go out. It's life. It's infinite. Your soul doesn't die. Because the vessel does die, of course. The physical body has to die because we're not meant to be here for a long time. We're only here to learn lessons, give love, receive love. For those of you who had near-death experience, you don't have to have near-death experiences to tap into the divine source. Deep meditation. People say, Anna, I don't know how to meditate. Listen to YouTube, meditation music. You can open up your eyes, go into Mother Nature and just pay attention to what's going on around you. Being in the present moment. The present moment is a gift. That's why they call it a present. Stay tuned in this moment. No need to think about yesterday or what happened yesterday. That's gone. You can't go into a time machine and change it. No need to think about tomorrow because tomorrow is yet to come. But you can send out thoughts and feelings and intentions to your angels, to the universe, whatever divine source you believe in. Send out your intentions. It's imperative no matter what happens in this life, guys, whether you deem it as hard, bad experiences, traumatizing experience, people hating me. It doesn't matter. You have to always trust your intuition and your soul. You are never alone. You always have guides, your angels and your loved ones. I don't care what religion, what religious beliefs you are. You don't have to believe in angels and guides and loved ones. It doesn't matter because they believe and love you. They believe in you. Being out in Mother Nature is very therapeutic, but everyone's on their phone these days. Computers and phones and so thinking about power and money and all this shit that doesn't actually matter because when you die, you're not going to take your riches with you. You take your actions, your words and your deeds. It's as simple as that. And when you have a life review, when you cross over, you will see the shit that you said, that you're done and the things that cause pain upon other people in the world. And then you'll see the other screen of all the good things that you did. And divine, God, whatever source you believe in, that's of love and light, whatever higher power you believe in, they don't care about the bad things that you did because you're your own judge and your jury. You have to forgive yourself. What they care about is when you held the door open for the old lady. When you give your last pound to the poor person. When your thoughts were of love and light, no matter when somebody who's called a bully is bullying you. And you look into their eyes and you say to them, I send you love and light. You must be going through some shit that you're taking it out on me. But I send you love and light. You do it as a thought. Telepathy is real. Our loved ones communicate to us by telepathy as well, guys, just to let you know. So if you're sitting there watching TV and a thought comes in, know that it's a loved one. If you are low vibrational and you're angry, you're sad, you're pissed off, you're depressed and you're anxious, you are vulnerable. You are vulnerable to any negative energies that are walking past you. Now, let me tell you how that works, because I get a lot of comments on dark entities and energies. If like an energy attracts like energy, what energy frequency would you like to be at? Up to the divine source, not ego-based, earthly-based energy. It's good to ground yourself to Mother Nature, yes. So think about it like this. Let's just say I'm a very angry person. I'm very pessimistic. I'm pissed off all the time. The whole world is out to get me. I'm fucking angry and I fucking hate everyone. Let's just say I'm at that low vibrational energy. Now, if a dark energy or dark entity is to walk past me, that dark entity and energy is going to stop and go, look at that. That person matches my energy frequency. Sorry, that was my cat. That person matches my energy frequency. So let me latch my shit onto them. That's how you get attached to negative energy. Now, let's flip it. If you are somebody that is forgiving and loving and kind, and you just emanate joy and peace, and your light inside your soul is so fucking bright, it's like the sun. A negative low vibrational entity, a negative entity that's walking past you is going to go, oh, hell no. That person is way too bright for me. I'm going to go somewhere else. Because that person is of love and light and peace. I ain't about that life. I ain't about that. I'm going to latch to somebody that's negative, that has addictions, that's codependent, that's evil. That's how you attach negative energy and entities. And when you are in a home and you feel negative energy and entities, you demand your damn space back. You can use crystals and sage, and you can do all of those things, but you demand your space back, not with anger, with love. When somebody's going into your bag, yeah, who's a stranger, into your own private home that belongs to you, you don't go, excuse me, can you not look into my bag, please? You go, yo, get out of my bag. This is mine. You do the same thing in your house. If there's a negative energy, you go, this is my space. Through God, with all the angels and Archangel Michael, you leave this space. This is my home, my space. And you say it, and you say it with love. Go into the light. You don't belong here. And yes, sage, crystals, Palo Santo, burning any sort of herbs from Mother Nature is an energy that will ground your space. Now, when I use white sage, I close all of the windows in the house. And I say, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, all my loving light beings that walk under God's white light, dwell in my house. Any negative energy or entities that don't belong here, leave. You do not belong here. Leave. And I say that with light, and I feel light in my soul, and it expands out into the whole of my house. And I close all the windows. And once I've said my prayer, I receive this, amen, and it is so. I then open up all the doors and the windows and all that stagnant energy, because all the argumentative energy that's swirling around inside that white sage is looking for a place to go, because the smell of white sage, they can't stand it. They go out. When you open up them windows, they leave. Now, I sage my space. I do readings all day, every day. I pick up on energies every day. So I sage my space all day, every day. What the hell do you have to lose? By burning Palo Santo wood, which is holy wood, by burning white sage, by burning rosemary, by burning bay leaves, rose petals that you can dry in your house, and then burn it, and then say the same prayer. Whatever religion you are, say the prayer. Claim your damn space. Your soul is more powerful than you think. Don't forget that. And remember, guys, you're a soul, just in another physical vessel. Because in a past life, you could have been a man or a woman. Your mother, that was once your child in a past life, is now your mother, because you have a soul contract together and you're going to learn things from each other. My husband is now my wife. I recognize a soul connection. I know that my mum was my daughter in a past life. I tell you this now. I tell you, and I know that me and my daughter, I think we might have been sisters, or maybe she was my mum at some point in a past life. And I know there's a mission that we need to complete together for soul evolution on both of our parts. So Damn, that was a long talk. I love you guys so much. I'm doing free readings all week. If you want a personal private reading, send me an email. My email's on the link on my bio, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. I am here for you. I do free readings as well as paid readings, and I'm going to do free readings from Monday to Friday, and every Sunday I do talk. So on Sunday, it's you asking me questions, and I will answer you. Thank you to my moderators. I love you so much. Thank you for being with me and listening to me talk. I hope there is something that I said that touches your soul. Don't always take my word for it. Investigate. Do your research. And can I make some recommendations if it's all right with you guys? Get a pen and a paper or rewatch this on YouTube. I recommend buying books or watching YouTube. Dr. Joe Dispenza. Dr. Joe Dispenza. The Law of One. The Law of One. Get that book. Dolores Cannon. Dr. Brian Wise. Joe Vitale. These are all people that you need to listen to and invest in. Go to my YouTube channel. Click on any video. Any video that I have where the title is, there's an arrow going down. Click on that arrow. It will open up a description box. I have must watch. It will save your life. It saved mine. I love you guys so much. I'll be back tomorrow doing free readings. Thank you to my moderators. I love every single one of you for even staying here and listening to me. Good night and God bless all of you. I love you guys. Namaste.